Welcome back into the channel. It's your boy Steve from Straight Fire Picks. You guys ready to make some money in the NBA today? We got your best bets for the NBA here for you today on Wednesday, April 23rd, 2025. NBA player props, spreads, totals, predictions, as always, guys. 3 picks in the video that I think are great value bets. Let's have a big day, guys. We need a sweep in the NBA today.
Well, my presence isn't real. It's another bad one like this is scale. It's straight fire. All my bets straight from. You're in the house that Parlay now. Straight fire.
As always, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button for me. Always appreciate that. On the road to 9,000 subscribers. Appreciate all of your support as always. I really do. You guys really are the best. Have a lot of fun putting these videos out to you guys. So let's have a big day in the NBA today. Let's do a quick recap from yesterday. We ended up going 2-2, minus 0.21 units. Obviously, not a terrible day, not a great day, just about a break-even day. But the night started great. We had Tyrese Halliburton over 33.5 PRAs in the early game. That cashes easily. I believe he got this done in the third quarter. And ends up finishing, I believe, with either 38 or 40 PRAs. He did pretty good, though. Then we had the Oklahoma City Thunder, minus 14.5 spread. And I'll say this, they were in control of this game most of the game. It wasn't what I'd like to call a comfortable bet, as the Grizzlies made a few runs in this game. But they did end up covering and winning by 19, so we love to see that. They got it done. They stayed consistent as we thought they would. And they did a nice job there covering for us there on the spread. Missed on Anthony Edwards over 36.5 PRAs. Yeah, that one definitely hurt. Edwards was getting it going, really got it going in the third quarter. I believe he got up to 28 in the third quarter, and then just had either 1 or 2 PRAs, or I think he finished with 30. But in either case, just didn't get it going in the fourth quarter. The Wolves just kind of, well, he just kind of fell off in the fourth quarter. I don't know what really happened there. Obviously, that was definitely painful for us. But it is what it is. Like I said, 2-2 day. We missed on also Aaron Wiggins over 1.5 threes. That was our MVP exclusive play of the day. And somehow the dude only played 7 minutes. I have no idea why. He played a great 7 minutes, 8 points in 7 minutes. Really was playing terrific, and then they never went back to him, which felt really shady to me, but it is what it is. It's one of those things that happens, guys. It's definitely hurt. But 2-2 day, we moved forward. We had a great day in baseball. Went 3-1 in baseball, so 5-3 across the channel. Still made a couple of units. Yesterday it wasn't a bad day across the channel by any means, but obviously would like to do a little bit better than 2-2. But we've been rolling still in the NBA this season, guys. We've been making units this season, so we've been having a great year. We're still on a 12-5 run. Even with going 2-2 yesterday, we've still been doing pretty nicely there. So, quick comment capper recap as well. We had Eric Me calling the Toronto Maple Leafs money line. Demetrius Smith had a parlay with LeBron James for 20, Lakers -2, and Damian Lillard 2 threes. Cash that. It's a great call out there. Got to get the bag calling Tyrese Halliburton over 4.5 rebounds for +150. Cashes that. Love to see it. Lit Picks calling the Lakers -6, cashes that. And Justin McKelvey calling the Lakers -1.5 in the first quarter, cashes that. So, great calls from our comment cappers. Guys, you guys killed it yesterday in baseball and the NBA. Had a lot of call-outs, so love to see it, guys. Today is a new day. We need to get this sweep today. We will have one MVP exclusive play of the day as well in the NBA. We have one in Major League Baseball, which will be for the 1 o'clock games in Major League Baseball. That one. NBA will have one added MVP exclusive play for the NBA as well, which will be for one of these 3 games. So if you guys are interested in getting access to that, sign up, become a Straight Fire MVP below. Use the join button. There's a little button down below this video. You can also use the link in the pinned comment or in the description. There's 3 different places you can sign up. And like I said, it's a great value, just $3.99 for the entire month. You get access to all of our picks and our plays. You also get access to all these picks and plays early as well, a couple hours in advance of the video. Definitely a good value add. So, without further ado though, guys, let's get after it today. Let's get a sweep here in the NBA. Let's get right into our picks here. At number 1, we're going with the Miami Heat, plus 12.5 spread here versus the Cleveland Cavaliers. -110 odds here on Fanatics. So, let me say this. We've been absolutely cooking spreads lately. That's really been our hottest our hottest section of what we've been betting. And here, I really like the Miami Heat today, guys, to bounce back in Game 2 and at least be competitive. I'm not saying they win the game, but to cover 12.5, I think they could do that here. This is not the Memphis Grizzlies. This is a Heat team coached by Coach Spoelstra. They have a very good cohesion, I think, right now with Harrow, Ware, Wiggins, and Adebayo. A lot of seasoned vets on this team. A lot of teams, a team that's been to the finals before with Harrow, and Wiggins has been in the finals. Adebayo's been in the finals. This is a team that is going to come ready to play tonight. And they're going to make some adjustments as well. If you're going to trust any coach in all the NBA to make some great adjustments, going from Game 1 to Game 2, I would take Coach Spoelstra, obviously. He's one of the greatest coaches of all time. He's got 110 playoff wins, 23 series wins, and a 58 winning percent in the playoffs. Now, I know there was a good part of that came with LeBron, but overall, he's known as a very good playoff coach and a very good coach at making adjustments in the playoffs. So, I think he could do that and at least keep this game close. The Heat guys really played their best basketball towards the end of the season. They were 4th in offensive rating, 6th in defensive rating down the stretch over the last 10 games of the regular season. And we saw what they did in the play-in. Getting to this spot is impressive with road wins over the Bulls and the Hawks, so they're definitely battle-tested. And really, they played Game 1 pretty competitive. They were in the game most of the game, and then they kind of faded down the stretch, which, I'm a little concerned about that because, sometimes they struggle to close games. Obviously, Harrell really should be their closer, but sometimes, he struggles to close out games. I think he can do it, though. I think he could be the guy down the stretch, and hopefully in Game 2 he bounces back from that, and he plays a little bit better down the stretch and looks to be a little bit more aggressive, which I think is the big adjustment. You just got to decide who it's going to be, and I think Harrell's going to have to draw the best matchup on the perimeter and to be able to do that. Well, like I said, they were competitive most of this game, and they ended up losing by 21. Really faded down the stretch. But I really do like this lineup with Khalil Ware, Adebayo, Harrell, and Wiggins. I really think they could play with the Cavs. I think you'll see it in this series. I think you'll see it in Game 2. Like I said, not saying that they win, because the Cavs are a juggernaut. They're tough. But I'm saying they keep this game close, and they show some grit in this game. And I think they cover 12.5. So, love it there, guys. For our number 1 pick, we're going Miami Heat plus 12.5 spread here versus the Cleveland Cavaliers. We're going minus 110 on Fanatics. Okay, and at number 2, we got Peyton Pritchard over 19.5 PRAs. Here for the Boston Celtics, we're going minus 105 odds here on DraftKings, risking a unit on this play. So we got Jason Tatum listed as doubtful. I think because this is a 1 versus an 8, I think the Celtics may just rest him in this game. I think, they got to look at the big picture. I think there's a good chance that they sit him down for this game because they know they can, right? The Celtics team is so deep and so good that I think this is a game Tatum can miss. In either case, Pritchard still cashed his PRA over in game number 1 with 22 PRAs. And that was with having 0 rebounds. For one, I think the dude normally gets involved on the glass. If Tatum's out, he's definitely going to be more involved on the glass. Expect him to get a few rebounds. But also, he's going to have the ball in his hands a lot more, getting assists and doing stuff like that. So that's why I like taking his PRAs here, because I think with Tatum likely being out, I think there's a good chance that he does more rebounding and assisting in this game. And his usage goes up. He already had decent usage in game number 1. He had 18% usage in game 1, which isn't bad, even with Tatum. At home this season with 18+% usage, he's 82% to this line. So obviously like seeing that. And like I said, that's likely to go up. I think that goes up above 20 here. He averages 23.8% usage without Tatum in the lineup. So Tatum's not playing. Like I said, I think the ball is going to be in his hands a lot more, and he's going to be running the show a lot more and be able to also get his own shots, get more 2-point shots. But obviously, he could burn the Magic from the 3-point line. He's a great 3-point shooter, which is where the Magic have really been weak of late. We've kind of talked about it with... We've kind of talked about, obviously with Steph Curry did to them earlier in the season with the 50 burger. But this is really the spot you can attack the Magic. So we mentioned that he's 23.8% usage without Tatum in lineup, with just 22% usage, just for fun. Just bump it up a little bit. up to 22% usage at home. He's 100% to this line. 10 out of 10 with no less than 26 PRAs. So what I'm saying with that, we have some room here, guys. He played 26 minutes in game number 1. So I see him playing at least that in game number 2. If he gets that with 20% usage, he's going over this line. It's going to happen. And like I said, without Tatum in the lineup, his usage also jumps. So I think once again, you'll see that again. The ball's going to be in his hand. He just won 6th man of the year. So obviously this guy is going to be riding high, and he's not the type of guy that's going to get left out of the rotation like Aaron Wiggins did to us yesterday. I'm not worried about that with Pritchard. Pritchard's going to play big minutes tonight, no doubt about it, especially with Tatum likely out. You could book it. Book it, guys. Like I said, also a solid matchup here where the Magic allow the 9th most points to point guards this season. You'll see Pritchard playing point guard at different various points tonight. Like I said, running the show, getting some assists, and likely getting involved with the rebounds as well. I think he can hit this line for us. So, love it there for number 2 pick, guys. We're going Peyton Pritchard over 19.5 PRAs here for the Boston Celtics. Minus 105 odds on DraftKings. Okay, and finally at number 3, this is a play that we took in game number 1 in this game, in the Warriors-Rockets game. We got Brandon Podziemski over 13.5 points here for the Golden State Warriors. Plus 102 odds on Rivers. Love this spot for Podsy, guys. Curry's coming off a game where he obviously played great. I believe he scored 28 points in game number 1. Really played well. And Podsy was still able to hit his over despite Curry's volume. Curry's volume might continue to be there, but I tell you who's going to end up getting good looks with all the attention Curry's going to get from the Rockets. It's going to be Podsy. Podsy's going to get some good looks. No doubt about it. He's the one guy on the perimeter that I really like to get some good looks. Really, any other position, the Rockets are pretty good defensively, but sometimes versus the guards, they're not as good. Obviously, with all the attention that's going to be on Curry, I don't trust him to go over. Typically, I've taken Curry's over versus the Rockets. We got burned because they ran a ton of doubles at him, and he finished with like 3 points. Well, Podsy's not going to get doubled. I'll tell you that right now. That's not going to happen. And he didn't shoot good in game number 1, which I actually really like right now. I love the fact that he cashed for us in game 1, but he also didn't shoot well. He was 5 for 13 from the floor, a lot of shot volume. Like I said, didn't shoot well. He played pretty well, though. So there's a lot of things working for us where he got a lot of assists and did a lot of other things to help his team win. He played 35 minutes with 20+% usage in game number 1. Like I said, taking 13 shots, 8 threes. If he's going to play 30 minutes and get 20+% usage, he's another one here, guys. He's going to hit this line. He's been hitting it all season. He's 86% this season to this line with 20+% usage. If you add him playing 30 minutes in, which he played 35 in game 1, so he'll probably play 30 in game 2, he's 93% to this line this season, 13 out of 14. The one game he missed, he had 13, which technically would have cashed for us in game 1. His point line was 12.5. And actually, on some books, his point line is 12.5. But no reason for me here to lay the juice at 12.5 when he gets a little bit of plus value here at 13.5, where he's, like I said, very likely to hit this line. I really love this spot for him. The attention's going to continue to be on Curry because of how he played in game number 1. So, like I said, they're going to have to live with what Podsy's going to do. And I think they like the results of what Podsy did because he didn't shoot well. But I think Podsy could shoot better. He's been shooting the ball pretty well from 3 in the back half of the season. And I think he can get back to doing that here in game 2. He's also cashed his last 3 games versus the Rockets with logs of 18, 19, and 14. So, like I said, that 14 was the one we were on. But I see him getting closer to 20 points here. I really do. I think he gets closer to 20 points here in game number 2. As long as this game obviously is close. Now, it's the only thing that could really probably concern me here is if this game is a blowout. Spread set to 3.5, so it really shouldn't be. But obviously, we'll see what happens there. So, love it there for number 3 pick, guys. Got Brandon Podziemski over 13.5 points here for the Golden State Warriors. Plus 102 odds on BetRivers. Love the looks today, guys. Love the plays. Hopefully we have a great day today. Let's lock in. We're going to have 9 plays across the channel today. I'm going to be sweating today, guys. We're going to have 5 Major League Baseball plays, 4 on the NBA total. So 7 video picks, if you're looking at it that way. 7 video plays and then 2 added MVP exclusive plays. So, like I said, if you guys want access to those extra plays, sign up, become an MVP below. Just $3.99 a month. We've been absolutely killing those plays. Yesterday we went 1-1 to them, but we still was plus units because we had plus value on Naylor. But overall, we've had a great run. Also with our MVP plays. Just, I guess, ask our channel members. Yeah, I think they'll tell you that they've done pretty well. So, hopefully we have another big day today, though, and get a full 9-0 sweep across the channel. That would be legendary. Absolutely legendary. So, MVP plays, like I said, will be out pretty soon. I'll have our baseball one up first, and then we'll have our NBA one up a little bit after that. So keep that in mind. Outside of that, I appreciate all of you guys. I appreciate all the support. It's so fun doing these videos with you guys. We've had a great NBA season. We're starting to get things rolling now in baseball a little bit. We've had a couple back-to-back winning days in baseball, so I'm excited, guys. Excited for the sports time. It's a great sports season for us, and hopefully we keep making you guys some money. So appreciate you guys. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and we'll catch you next time. Peace out.